Good morning, Destiny players, and welcome to another video. This time on my top 5 exotic armors to nail down before next season. 4 of these are getting reworks or changes, as detailed on a blog that came out last Wednesday. I am Bladeburger, your local Give Me Chainsaw's Heart guy, and next season is only a week away as of this video's release. Oh boy, season 22, just a week away. Wow, I am happy about this information. Based on the weapons article that should release the same day this video goes live, I'll try to have a weapons version of this video going out that same week. We'll see, scheduling can be rough sometimes, and if there's not enough substantial changes, then I won't make a video. Now, the boring section, promotions. Hey, I got memberships. You should totally join. Join today for its perks. It's still new, so the perks will get better over time. Don't forget to do all the things that the overlords love, and let's get into the video. To start off, this is my own opinion on the exotics to nail down before next season. I play Hunter primarily, so my list will be a bit biased. But let's get into number 5, which is the Foe Tracer exotic helmet for Hunter. This exotic has been very bad for so many years, marking targets that you aim at, and letting you deal increased damage to low health enemies. Woo! The perk is being folded into Knucklehead Radar, while Foe Tracer gets a glow up. Its new perk takes inspiration from Monochromatic Maestro, allowing damage dealt with an ability to increase weapon damage matching the type of damage dealt by the ability. Killing an enemy that was damaged by an ability generates a class collectible for your subclass, so Fire Sprites for Solar, Ionic Traces for Arc, and so on. This exotic will allow you to generate class collectibles like crazy, assuming it has the normal class collectible cooldown and not its own. Potentially best on subclasses with damage over time grenades, or grenades that do low damage. Think skip grenades, vortex grenades, so on. Number 4 on this list is the Lucky Raspberry exotic chest piece for Hunter. Arc players rejoice, you now have another ability you can run besides melee or skip grenades. I'm probably the only person who runs skip grenades though. Lucky Raspberry currently improves chaining for arc bolt grenades. Each enemy hit with it increases the chance to give a full recharge, with a full chain of 4 fully recharging it. It's pretty meh on its own, but this new perk seems pretty nuts on paper. The new perk first off just stuns overloads, and secondly, jolting and having enemies damaged by jolt lightning gives grenade energy. Ionic Traces also give extra grenade energy. Theoretically, it should function pretty similarly to how it is now. Throw a ton of arc bolts, but now they are more deadly and more likely to give energy back. The jolt damage giving grenade energy could also work with Volt Shot if this is being read correctly. Could be a strong arc contender for the Hunter kit. Number 3 is Astrocyte Verse, the Warlock helmet. Its current perk only lets you blink further and faster while keeping radar up. Also stuff with AE, but AE is awful. Its new perk is a banger. Enemies near you when you start or end a blink, I think, based on how it's read, become volatile. It also removes the super energy cost for teleporting during the Nova Warp Super. 2 very strong additions to this exotic. Spreading volatile with jumping is extremely strong, as volatile is very good. Works well with Collective Obligation, one of my favorite exotics. This exotic is being changed from a movement exotic into a very aggressive exotic that'll blow up enemies around you depending on the range. Number 2 is the Antaeus Wards exotic boots for Titan. Yeah, this is an exotic that isn't getting buffed. In fact, it's not getting changed at all, which is why it's on this list. It's been a menace in PvP all season, reflecting bullets, fusion pellets, even taking control of silence and squall tornadoes. It is absolutely busted in Season 21 Sandbox, and will be the best exotic in PvP next season. It didn't get nerfed for some reason. It would be the best pick if it wasn't for the number 1 pick. Number 1 is the counter to Antaeus Wards, the sleeper pick for the top dog in this video. People are underrating the change by a long mile, the Renewal Graphs Hunter Gauntlets. Its change next season is deceptively simple. They're reverting a previous nerf, which made Duskfield grenades recharge much slower when Renewal Graphs was equipped. Its perk expands Duskfield area effect, reducing damage dealt by enemies stuck inside it, and gave you an ally's damage resist when standing in a Duskfield. In the Stasis kit, Duskfields recharge extremely fast, but really slow in the Season 21. In Season 22, you can get Duskfield cooldown down to about as fast as a dodge cooldown. Have a Duskfield every engagement. What's one way to stop an Antaeus Wards Titan rushing you? Just throw a Duskfield. This will be a huge player in PvP going forward and even make Stasis much better in PvE. An issue with the increased cooldown of Dusk Fields on Renewal Grass specifically was twofold. Number A is that getting a Dusk Field back was a slog, even with kickstarts and whatnot, and number B is that Bungie is afraid of giving Stasis weapons demolitionists. Stasis primaries, specifically. So not much cooldown reduction for a hyper-focused Duskfield build, which I of course will be making very quickly into Season 22. Expect that after the week after the season. So there's the list, the top 5 exotic armor pieces that to nail down before next season starts. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you have your own thoughts, leave them down below. I do read all comments even if I may not reply to all of them. Thank you all for watching, like and subscribe for more. See you all in the next one. Join my Discord. Blade Burger out.